Hey, Ronald, did you see KD give Wemby hell all night on defense? I wonder how you are going to spin this one. And forget the Knicks. They will never win another chip. It's clearly Celtics season.
Yeah, clearly Celtics season.
So real talk. I wasn't watching the beginning of the Laker game because I was still wrapped up in what was going on in Houston. Right. I was watching that. And Mars, whenever Amen Thompson gets the ball, it's like when you press fast forward on the VCR when you go. Like that's what it is with him. That's because he can handle the ball. He can dribble, but whenever he gets the ball, it's like, and it's like, oh my God, it's like, young fella, slow down, slow yourself down. He had a turnover last night when the Rockets they're making a run. He had a turnover last night where he had the ball at the top of the key, and he puts the ball in his weak hand, and he's getting downhill. He ran ahead of the ball and ended up turning the ball over. And I'm like, young fella, just slow yourself. He only knows one speed. Ron, he's the dude that got the chick over the house and he attacking her. Yo, you already got her over here, bro. Relax. You already got her over here. Yo, turn on some music. Right? Turn on some music.
Chill, turn on some of that Teddy P. Pour up a couple glasses of wine.
You already got her over here. She ain't going nowhere, young fella. Relax.
Slow is quick, young fella. Slow is quick.
He got the ball and he's like, I gotta go. I'm like, young fella, no,
you're too quick.
Calm yourself down, brother. You already got her over here. She ain't going nowhere.
Just too quick.
Relax, my man. But I know, real talk, that I glaze this kid Thompson. Yo, once he slows down and once he sees the game slower, this kid is going to be awesome, man. I love everything about this kid. He is going to be fucking awesome. He is.
Once he doesn't play point guard anymore, he's going to be fantastic. Chill, I don't even think that me and you are too far off of like how good Amen Thompson is. I'm very high on Amen Thompson myself. I just think that he's playing out of position right now. I just don't think he's a point guard right now. Maybe he does develop into one. You know, I'm not completely Xing that off the board, but as of right now, Chill, it's not. That's not it. It was funny yesterday actually watching. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Stephon Castle and Amen Thompson go band for band as non-shooters and attack each other to get under the basket and do absolutely nothing with the ball because both can defend and athletic. They were just bulldozing into each other, getting under the rim, missing. I'm like, bro,
who's better? Who's better? Which one is better?
Until y'all see that's.
I think Amen's better than Stephon Castle.
Amen right now, yeah.
Amen Thompson is better.
It's a good question because
that's a good question. I ain't gonna lie.
Stephon better than I think.
The delay killed me.
Stephon, nice.
No, he's very good. He's very good.
Shout out to Reach.
Stephon would say Stephon's a better offensive player.
He got going, Mars. Yes, he did. He got going. He got cooking.
What'd you say, Mars?
Well, I said shout out to Reach Shepard.
Yeah.
Real talk cost Stephon's a better offensive. I don't know. He might be. Yeah, Stephon Castle might be a better offensive player than the man. He's actually a guard, so that helps.
Yeah.
But yeah, both. I have my questions about both of them in the playoffs. But yeah, other than like the logo 3 Reach Shepard shot and airball,
what
he was really good in the second half.
Right there, KD was looking at
yeah. Other than that,
what are you doing?
Yeah, other than that, he was good in the second half. So shout out to
Wemby did go 0 for 9 in the fourth. I think the super chat mentioned that.
I don't think that we didn't. That's the other thing that we didn't talk about. Real talk. The Houston Rockets, the Houston Rockets. I thought they did a great job in guarding at the long ball last night. I thought they did a great job in closing out and not fouling. If I'm not mistaken, you can I know you guys fact check me on stuff like that, but I think Houston in the second half, I think they were 3 for like 24 at the long ball line, and that was largely due to chasing those guys off the long ball line, closing out, making them shoot tough shots. So I think that was what got them back in the game. Once they got back in the game, now KD and now Sengun, who I don't like backing guys down when he's at the top of the key. I love him at that left elbow. I like him operating there. At that left elbow and at that left box, I like him operating there. I don't like him when he's got the ball in the middle of the floor and he's backing down because I feel like he can't process the floor when it's a whole bunch of stuff going on around him. When he's on that left block, I think he can process the floor a little bit better because he can see the double coming from this short spot. Like he doesn't have to worry about a whole bunch of other things going on around him. I just think he's much better on the left block and the left elbow.
You talking about KD, right?
No, I'm talking about Sengun.
No, he's talking, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's very interesting how we recently had a conversation about Wembanyama and AD, because in all actuality, they have a lot of similarities, in my opinion. I just think that when Wemby gets going as a jump shooter, his jump shots are threes and ADs are pick and pop middies. So like the point per possession things and stuff like that are going to look better from Wemby. But last night, because what's funny is Thunder 44 fuckboy in the chat. I don't know the rest of the numbers.
Let's see if that's his actually name. Yeah,
he's been going at me and Mars. Wemby had 32 in 32 minutes. I thought that said he was mid on offense. By the way, nobody said that. We just said he's not a top 10 to 15 offensive player in the league. But this is why. Because last night they gave the ball. Yeah, that guy right there. They gave the ball to Wemby and asked
not fuckboy.
They asked him to create. Hey, beat KD one-on-one and create offense for yourself and others. Hey, beat Sengun one-on-one and create offense for yourself and others. Hey, beat Jabari. He could have beat Jabari. Beat Jabari one-on-one and create for yourself and others. And he wasn't great at that last night. And when you go look, I actually tallied it from these previous games that, yes, he's been hitting shots. 85% of Wemby's baskets were play finishing type baskets. That's the correlation between him and AD.
You did it real well.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez, you got
that's
time.
the correlation between him and AD. When he's having these big games, is because he's hitting pick and pop threes. That's still a play finishing archetype of scoring. It's pick and pop threes. He'll hit a few turnaround middies, or he's finishing plays at the basket when guards create for him. And that's not a knock. He's a big, but I'm saying like that's why until he's able to create consistently one-on-one for himself and others, to me, in my opinion, he's not going to be in these top 10, top 5 offensive player conversations. He's not.
I'm obviously a couple days ago, I was the one that went off about Wemby. I still stand where I stand.
Mm-hmm.
He missed shots last night. If he took those same 21 shots tonight, I don't expect him to go 5 for 21. And that's where I'm at with it. He had a bad shooting night. So be it. Once again, Wemby's 22.
On a back-to-back.
Wemby's 20 on a back-to-back. He's 22. And on top of that, we all know Wemby is inconsistent on offense. He's up, he's down, he's up, he's down. When it's going,
why is that, Ron? Why do you think that is, Ron?
22.
Third season probably because he's not as good of a jump shooter as needed to have his shot back.
You think it's just because he's 22, Ron, or his skill set, or that skill set isn't there to process the game yet?
I don't think the skill set is the problem. I think it's the mental part, knowing where to attack, where to be, when to attack, not forcing things. I think that's more so the case. He's still figuring out what to do. But on top of that, too, we just had a whole GOAT case. You just said Jordan went 9 for 35 in a game. Like, it happens. You just have bad shooting nights. However, just to go back to my initial point, Wemby's still figuring out as a 7'4" dude, how do I navigate defenses? On top of that, we all know what the Rockets are on defense. Like, that's not a pushover type of defense. You're not just going to step into the arena and give the Rockets an easy 40. No, you're going to have to work for that. So, like, that's a team where you don't need to be over-dribbling. That's a team where you don't need to be catching on the three-point line and trying to rip through. Wemby should have lived at the elbow. So I didn't watch the full game, but the parts where I was watching, I was in and out of the first half. I didn't watch none of the second half. The points where I was watching, so I watched a good amount of the second quarter. He was in that mid-range going to work. It was one point where he caught the ball at the elbow, turned around, and went to work right there. That's where he should be catching the ball at a majority of the time, whether you're playing the Rockets, who's a scrappy team, or whether you're playing against the Hornets.
He needs to get in the maturity
of the game. The game will slow down for him.
I've been saying that since he got drafted.
Yeah.
Dirk is who he needs to get in the lab with.
It's Dirk.
It needs to be Dirk.
Yeah.
Not KG?
It needs to be Dirk. Well, KG for like other things, but offensively, Wemby's going to be maximized in that mid-post, mid-range area. Face up, catch the ball, create an inch of separation, shoot over the top. Dirk is his model. He's not going to be Kevin Durant. He doesn't have the handle to be able to do that. He's not going to be a bruiser down low. Like, it's not going to be Shaq. It's not going to be any of those guys. Dirk Nowitzki is Wemby's pathway to maximizing offensively, in my opinion.
Yeah, true. He doesn't need to be in the lab with KG. He needs to be on the couch, kicking and having conversation with KG just to get like super hyped up.
Some insight
stories. And not just they don't even got to talk about basketball. They just kick it. And just
KG will have his ass robbing stores, man.
KG was
will have his ass.
skilled,
KG will have his ass like, what? Man, go get the KG will have his ass.
Who was that? That was Flex. That was Funkmaster Flex. I want you to go to this store.
Yep.
Put your hand in the cash register.
That money is yours now.
That's Wemby. That's what KG had Wemby doing. Like, what?
Oh shit.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops all hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.